A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's got it again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running inside, it's Knight. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Play action. Iamaleava finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna run it. It's Knight. Maybe some room here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of him early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go to the counter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Might be looking to run. Thrust that arm out. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Joseph. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for space. It's Knight. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Imaliava. They're setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Slips through the line. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Handoff to the lone back. There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Joseph. Zings it complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. You know, usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the rock.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes a handoff. It's Dupree. Runs through a tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get him on the ground.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Maybe a crease. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Iamaleava throwing right, makes the catch. It's Ellis. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for room. It's Knight.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. A little release to the back.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We are looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The run inside. It's Knight. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now, Iamaleava fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He wants to change this route. From the gun on third down, Joseph. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
And this one splits the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Iamaleava. Pumps it downfield. Hits the open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. He's got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Makes it past the marker. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance.
There's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Quarterback making checks. Throwing Joseph. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The running back has it. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. They'll try the run, and he's dragged down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll try to take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Great job by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Iamaleava fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the upright. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30, blue 30.
Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Joseph. Under fire. And it's incomplete on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incomplete.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Joseph. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Turning it on. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Bring in the heat. Chase to the right. Trying to make magic with his... Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
All right, offense, it's your turn. We got to get something together here. You got to get 2 scores, so they got to work fast. Defense, we just did our job. We just got you the ball back. I know there's still a long way to go, but got to make something happen really quickly.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they get...
He lobs one high down the left side. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up, make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you,